How can you tell if it's on?
See the red light.
On the back?
No, the front.
I don't think it's on.
It's on. It's recording.
Can you cut this part out?
Yeah. We can fix it.
My sister married a fella from up in Cokesville, and we went up there for the wedding. Went to Cokesville, we met the guy, met his family, and I did not like Cokesville and the people in Cokesville, and they did not like me. I decided I did not want to stay there, and I decided I ain't never been to Philadelphia, so I decided just to ride on into town. And when I was riding into town, got in there a little bit, just running around, see what I get into, and I see this sign for a place called Wawa. And so I was going to stop and get a picture of me with the sign because my name is Wally Rawls. And when I was growing up, I had a speech impediment until I went to school and went to speech therapy. And but when I was little, before I had speech therapy, I couldn't say an R sound. So I could not say my name. So when people would ask me my name, I'd say Wawa. I was trying to say Wally Rawls, but I'd say Wawa. So everybody just had called me Wawa for years. I still got aunts and uncles to this day that call me Wawa. There wasn't anybody with me, so I went in the store, hoping the person working the store would come out and take a picture of me. And when I went in that store, sometime in your life when you're somewhere and you know you're exactly where you're supposed to be, that's how it was when I went in that Wawa. It changed my life.
Hey, let me call you back in just a minute. Sorry.
You need to cut that thing off. Where was I at? Can you cut this part out?
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
You got the keys?
Yeah.
Give me the keys, I'm going to drive. Is it running?
Yeah.
I was hungry, so I went up. There was a guy there behind the counter, and I saw they had soup, and I asked him for some soup, and he looked at me like I was crazy. Like he said, I worked here for 6 years, and nobody has ever asked for soup. He said, we don't even have bowls back here. We just have to keep the soup in the pot. I said, well, I'm not from around here. What do people usually get when they come here? And he said, a hoagie. And he pointed on the wall at the sandwich, like a sub sandwich, but he called it a hoagie. So I started telling him what I wanted, and he was like, no, use the computer. As I got to thinking about it, as I was sitting there looking at it, when you want to order a sandwich, you got the sandwich that you want in your brain, and you have to say it out of your mouth, and it's just in the air. And then it's got to come in somebody's ear. And I don't mean anything by this, but a lot of them fellers in those stores are not from here, and they can't understand me all the time. What I'm saying, I can't understand them. When you're using the screen, it goes straight out of your brain into your fingers into the screen. And I was sitting there using it, I was like, I bet this is how they would make sandwich in the Matrix. I could just put anything I wanted in it, except there was one thing that I love to put in my sandwiches, which is bacon. And I was thinking, well, there's no bacon on here. I said, maybe that's just something we do down here and they don't do that up there. And then when I was about to finish my sandwich, the computer asked me, do you want bacon? It's like it read my mind about wanting bacon on my sandwich. So I was like, yeah, I want some bacon. I mean, it is like the most democratic place, because you can put all kinds of syrup in your drink. You can make a milkshake. They trust you to make your own milkshake. And it wasn't very good, but I made it. I had pride in it. I have not been able to stop thinking about Wawa. One of my passions, in addition to Wawa, is Fabergé eggs. And I'm on a Fabergé egg message board. There's a fellow on that board, his name is Fabro G. And he is from Philadelphia. He was going to have a thing at the Wawa in Yaden. I said, well, could you say something? Because I have written to Wawa. I have tweeted at them. I applied to Wawa University, but they rejected me because I'm not a Wawa manager. And I can't get any answers from them. Could you show this video to people in Yaden? And he said he would. So this is a place right here. This is 4,800 square feet. And I want to put the first Wawa in Alabama right here, because all we have is a kangaroo. And you can't even make a sandwich at a kangaroo. You have never been without a Wawa. You don't know. They don't have their own fruit. And if you want to order something, you got to tell somebody something in their ear, and you know I've already covered the problems there. And I want to be able to walk into a place, and I want to be able to tell a computer what kind of sandwich I want. And I want my children to be able to do that. I want my little brother to be able to do that. I had wrote a speech, but I left it at home. We deserve a Wawa. We deserve the same rights to have a hoagie. We are made out of the same stuff. We have the same dignity as a person in Philadelphia. And I want this to be the first Wawa in Alabama. So I need two things. I need permission from the Wawa Corporation, and I need money, because I do not want to do this. I do not want to do this. But technically, I have over 30 years of my life of being called Wawa. So I believe I could just open a place and call it Wawa's, and the courts will side with me down here because y'all are Yankees. I will just open a rogue Wawa if I have to, but don't make me do that. Wawa for Alabama. Wawa for Alabama. By hook or by crook, legal or illegal. I am going to open the first Wawa in Alabama. And people of Gaydon, people of Philadelphia, people of Wawa, I need your help. I need money. I need permission. I need hoagie recipes. I need just anything you can give me.
Hey man, what are you guys talking about?
I'm trying to get a Wawa. I'm trying to get some Wawas down here in Alabama.
Hell yeah, legalize it.
No! Get out of here. Go on.
Man, I just want to spleef.
I'm sorry. Look, we need help. We don't know no better.